On April 21, 2025, the death of Pope Francis thrust the Catholic Church into a historic transition. Now the College of Cardinals stands poised to enter a conclave, a centuries-old ritual cloaked in secrecy and tradition, to select the next pontiff who will guide 1.37 billion Catholics through a fractured world. The conclave process, steeped in solemnity, begins with 9 days of funeral rites for the late Pope. As Vatican correspondent Nicole Winfield of the Associated Press explains, the death of a pope initiates a centuries-old ritual to elect a new pontiff. That begins with 9 days of funeral rites, during which the Pope is buried.
The death of a pope initiates a centuries-old ritual to elect a new pontiff. It begins with 9 days of funeral rites, during which the pope is buried. Cardinals are coming to Rome from around the world to participate in that funeral mass, as are heads of state. Then the conclave procedures begin. There are a few days of closed meetings. These are when the cardinals get together and meet in secret. They discuss the problems of the church. They're receiving reports from all the different Vatican offices of what the financial situation is, what the problems are facing the church around the world, and what are the qualities of a pontiff that are needed to bring the church forward. At a certain point, they stop those meetings and the conclave begins.
During this interregnum, the governance of the Church passes to the College of Cardinals. Bishops and Vatican officials from around the world, most appointed by Pope Francis or his predecessors, and known for their crimson robes. Their task, to deliberate and discern the Church's future leader. Before the conclave, general congregations allow the cardinals to assess the Church's global condition. They analyze Vatican office reports, debate pressing challenges, and reflect on the qualities essential for a pope to navigate modern trials, be it declining faith in the West, growth in the global South, or geopolitical tensions. Only cardinals under 80, known as cardinal electors, are eligible to vote. Approximately 138 electors will process into the Sistine Chapel beneath Michelangelo's Last Judgment, swear oaths of secrecy, and cast their votes to achieve a 2/3 majority. As Winfield notes, the first day starts with a mass in the morning and a primary vote in the afternoon. If a pontiff is not elected, the ballot papers are burned.
The first day starts with a mass in the morning and a primary vote in the afternoon. If a pontiff is not elected in that first vote, the ballot papers are burned. The smoke comes out of the Sistine Chapel chimney. If it's black, it means no pope has been elected.
4 rounds of secret balloting occur daily. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Black smoke rising from the Sistine Chapel chimney signals no decision. Only when white smoke emerges does the world know a new pontiff has been chosen, followed by the iconic announcement from St. Peter's Basilica's balcony, Habemus Papam.
The cardinals return the next morning. They have 2 ballots in the morning, 2 ballots in the afternoon, until the Pope is elected. At that point, the white smoke comes out of the chimney. The world knows that a Pope has been elected, and he comes out onto the loggia of St. Peter's Basilica, and we hear those famous words, Habemus Papam, we have a Pope.
As the conclave nears, attention turns to the front-runners. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, 67 of the Philippines, is a leading favorite. A charismatic figure and head of the Vatican's Evangelization Office, Tagle represents Asia, the Church's fastest-growing region, reflecting the shifting demographics of global Catholicism. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, 70, the Vatican's Secretary of State, is another strong contender. Seen as a pragmatic and moderate diplomat, Parolin's deep ties to the institutional Church and his work on Vatican China relations position him as a continuity candidate. Cardinal Peter Turkson, 76, of Ghana, is also in the conversation, known for his peace efforts in South Sudan. His election could mark a historic milestone as the first sub-Saharan African pope in modern history, though some see him as a less likely choice compared to Targal or Parolin. Other notable candidates include Hungary's Peter Erdo, 72, with experience in post-communist Europe, Matteo Zuppi, 69, the Vatican's peace envoy to Ukraine and a progressive voice, José Tolentino de Mendonça, 59, a Portuguese theologian, Mario Grech, 68, from Malta, and Robert Serra, 79, a conservative from Guinea, though his age makes him a long shot. Inside the Sistine Chapel, silence and ritual will prevail as the cardinals invoke the Holy Spirit. The smoke will speak, black for indecision, white for resolution. The weight of history, the legacy of past popes, and the expectations of a global church press down on this sacred moment. In an era of uncertainty, the conclave's outcome will signal the Church's path forward. From one of Christianity's holiest spaces, a new pope will emerge to wear the white cassock and lead the faithful into the future.